Hi, my name is Kingwa Kamenchu. This is the second video I'm making, and I had to come to record it on my phone. I'd wanted to make it live on YouTube, but YouTube said that I have to make shorts first, and a short is like 15 seconds, and that's not enough for what I want to say. But what is this video is about? This video is about accountability. This video is about accountability in two ways. First, uh, in one of the accountability partnerships and groups I'm in, one of the commitments I made was to begin posting on video and begin making YouTube videos. That's the first thing. The second thing is also to talk about accountability and the concept of accountability and how important it is, especially for people with ADHD. Um, as I was walking home in this evening, because right now it's like, what's the time right now? It's like 10:49 or something. No, where I stay, it's pretty safe. So I was walking, um, and I was wondering, like, okay, so YouTube, who is our audience? Who are we talking to? What are we saying? And because the idea of accountability came to mind as the topic, I said, aha, so maybe that is what my audience is, people with ADHD. And the reason I am talking about accountability is because I think I have recently realized and really gotten a whole lot of respect for accountability. So, for example, let me show you something, some really exciting news, which is this. This is my new book. It's a poetry book. I don't know if somebody who's reading on the other side, if they can be able to see the proper title, but it's titled "My Soul Begins to Flower," poetry by Kingwa Kamenchu, which is me. And the reason I mention accountability was because this book came out as a result of accountability. I had been, so the poems in the book, oh, and I think now the remaining videos will be amazing to actually talk about the poems in the book and the themes, and oh my gosh, it's really beautiful and soulful, and I just love it. But I've been writing poems for the past 20 years, thereabouts, even longer. But in terms of the poems that I have like actually collected was about 20 years. So about 2 years ago, I was doing spring cleaning in the house and I realized that, oh my gosh, I have so many folders. I have so many just random poems scribbled all over the place, and I put them together and it was such a huge folder. And then I also looked through my laptops, my old one and the one I currently use, and I realized that each of them has different poetry like folders. And wow, so I just said, okay, let's put everything together and see what we want to do. In fact, when I first came across the scribbled poetry, I literally remembered looking at them and saying, I'm gonna throw them away. Like I had actually begun throwing them away, but then something told me, no, wait, hang on a second. So I hung on to them. I eventually compiled all the pieces, all the written pieces, put everything together, compiled them on my Word documents. So each poem had its page, and then I compiled them into into different sections. So I'm saying this because that was 2 years ago, but it was only this year when I joined Karin's program called Creating with Joined Hearts that I actually eventually put this together and managed to get it like literally published it. So if not for accountability in Karin's group, these poems, these beautiful, precious, wonderful poems would still be sitting in my laptop. So yeah, I want to talk. So accountability is important if you have ADHD, if your energy is all over the place, if you are just kind of a bit jumpy and a lot of high energy, extreme high energy, and you find yourself kind of like jumping from thing to thing. This is probably the first time I'm talking about myself and ADHD in the same sentence. I kind of like I've never really wanted to make it my story. But I'm talking about it here because I have found a hack for myself. And so maybe for other people with ADHD, they will also find that hack. So let me tell you about accountability now, how I center it, how it applies in my life. So the reason that my soul is beginning to flower right now is because of this accountability. I've been taking part in accountability groups and accountability programs maybe since the end of last year, and I am seeing the fruits. Like I've just shown you this one. And whew, there's so much behind the scenes as well. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I feel like this book was prophecy. Like there's so much happening. My life is exploding. My life is blossoming. My life is literally flowering, flowering, flowering. And I'm not hyping. I'm saying this in the context of I had like a decade and a half of just complete darkness, complete nothingness, complete brokenness. So for me saying this is recognizing a context of what's happening. So the accountability is coming in at the tail end of my dark night of the soul journey. Yeah, so I'm just talking about accountability today because if you're somebody who struggles with, oh my gosh, I'm not doing enough, oh my gosh, I'm always in this loop of doom or nothing's happening or self-sabotage, accountability is your friend. I have a lot of accountability groups and partners. Today being Monday, just Monday, I have had 3 accountability meetings. One is in the morning. I have an accountability meeting with I don't know if I'll mention their names, but she's in business, so we talk about our businesses. Like, what are we doing for this week? So we talk about. So every week we have like we outline, this is what I'm committing to doing. And then the next week we meet Monday at 8 a.m. The group is actually called Monday at 8 a.m. So we meet on Monday at 8 a.m. or on WhatsApp. And we say, okay, so this is what I had committed to last week. What have I done? So we look back at, okay, this is what I would say I'd done. And then we kind of like process, like, okay, what was standing in my way? What can I do better? What did I manage to achieve? And then from that, we're then able to then set the next commitments for the next week. So that's Monday at 8 a.m. The other accountability program on Mondays is so I'm part of a mentorship program, the Talberg Leaders Mentoring Leaders Fellowship, and my mentor is from Argentina. So the program connects leaders from different parts of the world and gives them mentors from other parts of the world. So he's in politics. He was a senator. He was a High Commissioner of Argentina to America at some point. So he's my other accountability partner for Monday. I still have a third accountability partner for Monday, and that's now with the Creating with Joint Hearts, now Karin's group. And Karin is, I think she's German, but she's currently based in Kenya, I think somewhere at the coast. And so what happens is that we meet we meet on so we have a WhatsApp group. So every week we meet from 8 to about 8:45 on Zoom, and we are partnered with somebody. So and every week you get a different partner. So what happens is that in the meeting, in the Zoom meet, you meet the person that you're partnered with. It's kind of like it kind of like sorts people into different groups. So it's not even a person who's partnering you, but it's kind of like just the system itself. So then you meet with the person, you introduce yourself, you talk about what it is you want to create for the week, why it's important to you, and then what happens is that then the remaining days of the week, each of you do a daily audio recording to each other, talking about your creation, the thing that you're creating. And you talk about the process, you talk about what you love about it, you just talk about showing appreciation for it. And it's a really powerful, deep concept that Karin has. Man, I really want to tell you her second name, but I can't pronounce it right now. But maybe hopefully we'll even be able to feature her here and interview her and talk about it, because yikes, man, that thing is profound, because she talks about when you set a goal, when you want to do something, but then there's resistance, is because there's like a primary intention and a secondary intention. The primary intention is the love, the excitement. But then the secondary intention is now the why does it need to be done. And so she says that a lot of the time we focus on we try to create from our secondary intention, like need, like I need money, I need this, I need this, but that's not a life-giving intention. So she says get into the primary intention, which is something like freedom, which is something like an energy, the outcome that you actually want, like the outcome that you actually want. So like for example, for me, publishing the book was just literally just excitement. Like it was just literally just excitement. And because I didn't have resistance, it just came out so fast. Like literally, I think this, okay, well, I'd already like formatted and edited and put it all together. So now it was a process of like printing, which took about 2 weeks. Yeah, so I'm telling you about so accountability. So that's just Monday alone. I haven't even told you about Sunday. What other accountability groups do I have? But the take-home message is accountability. If you have ADHD or if you're a brilliant genius superstar that's constantly angry with yourself, that how you're not getting things done, accountability is your friend. And you know, before I even started recording this, I thought that okay, maybe how about we use this channel to become an accountability space for others. So I'm not yet fully convinced about that. I'm still thinking around it. I'm wondering if I should share what my creation is. And when I say use the word creation, it's how Karine uses it. That it's not just a goal, it's not just a target, it's not an intention, but I'm creating something. And now that that philosophy of primary intention versus secondary intention comes in. It's really deep. What you need to do, you who's watching, is you need to write to me so that I can tell you how to add you to that group, so that you can join us, and do the and get partnered up, so that you can really understand what this concept of not just goals, not just targets, but creating, just creating for the thrill of it, for the fun of it. Yeah, so as I end, I'm wondering if I should share with you what the creation is. Give me a second as I think. I think because today was about accountability as a topic, I will just leave it as that. And then tomorrow, if I do come back again to do a video, I will then tell you what my what my creation is. And yeah, so in terms of accountability, I had said that I was going to make a video, so I have done that. Yeah, so I'm happy. You see another accountability. So it's not even about I have to record every day or whatever. So if I do turn up again tomorrow, it'll be because I wanted to, rather than the accountability thing. But I will hopefully keep you posted about what my creation is. And it would be so nice actually to even use this channel as an opportunity to keep myself accountable. So guys, if you're watching, if you do watch this, we can say that we want to make this an accountability club. That'll be so exciting. People from all different parts of the world, and yeah, just meeting up and creating and just being excited and on fire for our creation. And with that, it is late now. It is about 11, 2 minutes past 11, and it is time for my sleep. I have an early morning tomorrow. We're going to print out more copies of this wonderful, lovely book. You need to get a copy of this book. If you're in Kenya, you need to get it ASAP. If you know me, if you're my friend, write to me. Right now, I'm only selling it to people who are on my WhatsApp, on my contact list, because I don't have the systems and structures set up, like for, doing bulk deliveries and that kind of thing. So I'm just taking it slowly, very slowly, very slowly. But that's it for now. I hope this was helpful. Keep in mind accountability. If you want to come on board, use this space as an accountability space for yourself, most welcome to do that. And let's keep talking. Have an amazing evening. Goodbye.